Hello, lovely people of the stream. Hi. How are you all doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Don't ask because I don't know. I don't know. Did my TikTok just crash? No. Hi. Hi, Marie. Of course, you're here for the cat and not for me, Mads. Of course. How is Weasley doing, Luna Moon? Hi, Faye. How are you? Kobe, you just got home. Just in time. Excellent. Hi, Queen Whimsy. How you doing today? Oh, hi, Arthur. You're okay, you think? You don't know what? Pardon? I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, I woke up from a nice surprise nap. I set an alarm because I was feeling a bit drowsy. But like, I thought I was past the most of the nausea, but I think I just had something for breakfast that was maybe just pushing it a little bit. And then, yeah, I felt a little unwell. So I was sensible and had a lie down. And then had a little surprise nap for a couple of hours. And I feel better now. So all is well. I had a few slices of watermelon. That was nice. Yeah, I think it was just because it was like heavy fried goods. Okay. Beignet, for those who are familiar. Yeah, I think it was probably just a bit too much, like, intense fatty food, particularly when I'd only just woken up. Buenos dias. Buenos dias, Fernanda. ¿Cómo estás? Interesting breakfast choice. I mean, beignet is usually breakfast. Is it? I'd say so. I'd say beignet is usually breakfast. Feel free to correct me. Hi, Talitha. Thank you for the sticker. How are you doing today? Muy bien. Arthur just does his own thing. Comes in, goes out. Yeah, I think for me... So I really like beignet, but... This is going to sound weird, but like, I have to have them when I'm not hungry, I haven't eaten for a while, if that makes sense. Like, they basically fall into the same category as like donuts for me. Like, if I'm craving actual food, a donut isn't going to hit the mark. So often that sort of breakfast, I mean, I guess the same kind of thing could be said for like croissant and stuff like that. Like, if you had a really big pastry, you don't want to wake up and immediately have a really big pastry. I mean, they're really small. They're like this sort of size. They're not big. The pictures often make them look bigger, but they are swimming in sugar. So I think I maybe just had it a little too close to waking up, but I'm fine now. The New Orleans thing, exactly. Yeah, I went to New Orleans last year? No. Year before last? 2 years ago. Must have been 2 years ago. I think I went 2 years ago. And yeah, just tried beignet a bunch of different places. So good. Where did I get them? We make them. Yeah. Surprisingly easy to make. You like bake them. No, not bake them. You make the... Well, yeah, you can effectively make everything the night before, but usually you make the dough the night before. And then you roll it out and stuff and fry it in the morning. But I think that's the thing for me, is because it's fried food is a bit too much for breakfast. I don't mind it as like a nice afternoon snack or like a brunch. You know, those days where you wake up super early, like let's say like 7 a.m. and then you don't actually have breakfast until like 11. That would be a good time I would say, to have beignet. And beignet with coffee is just... Amanda, how are you doing today? Good morning from the desert, where it's already too hot to go outside. Lovely. I don't think it's actually that warm for us today. Let me have a look. 19 degrees. I love how 19 degrees is now not that warm. We've been having such a prolonged heat wave. 19 degrees is now cool. Oh my goodness. I mean, the whole of next week is like 20 degrees, 20 degrees, 20 degrees, 20 degrees. Well, 19, 21, 22, 20, 18, 21, 20, 19, 20, 22 is the next 10 days. Yay. Nah, it's fine. The temperature's dropping at night. That's the important one. So for me, if it's like 40 in the day, fine. But if it doesn't drop below, for me, I like it a bit colder at night. So 15-ish degrees, 15, 16 degrees. If it's hotter than that at night, I struggle. But yeah, every night is like down to 13 or below. So that's okay. Still, your overdramatic body likes to be big drama queen to the heat. You love the rain. Oh, who doesn't love some rain? There's so many of my lo-fi songs. Hi, Hannah. How you doing today? Fernando, thank you for the sticker. So many good things you can make from scratch. You never do that because you hate deep frying stuff. Oh, I don't make them. My dad does. My dad was obsessed. So New Orleans was a big like me and my dad trip. We both really enjoy jazz. Our family maybe less so. And we went over French Quarter Fest, which is a big free jazz festival. So, you know, we avoided most of the tourism because we didn't go for the other big festival that I can't remember. There's another big music festival that I think happens before it, before French Quarter Fest. That's kind of like Greater New Orleans Festival. And then, of course, you've got Mardi Gras and stuff like that. But yeah, so we went during French Quarter Fest, which was excellent because we actually stayed in French Quarter. So we like walked out of the hotel and there was just music everywhere, on the street, in the shops, in every park, just all the time. The whole time we were there, it was wonderful. But yeah, my dad was a little obsessed with beignet, like every possible. I mean, we had it at least once a day the whole time we were there. So he immediately taught himself how to make it when we got back. Yes, me personally, I would never deep fry stuff. I try and avoid using oil when I can. Jade, thank you for the follow. How you did today? But consider being cold but warm from a blanket. Yeah, exactly. You have a weird combo of needing and not needing a coat. Yeah, I get that. The wind is cold, but the sun is roasting. That's why you need a windbreaker. That's exactly what a windbreaker is for, Lunar Moon. So it's like a light jacket, but like sealed on the outside. One of those kind of breathable windbreakers. They're very lightweight. You won't get sweaty in them, but they will stop the wind from smacking you around the face repeatedly. Particularly if you get one of the ones with like the big pop collars. Don't know what that little dance was. New Orleans is on your bucket list for sure. All the spooky places. Yeah. There's a lot of interesting stuff there. I think New Orleans is supposedly the home. Well, so it's dubiously the home of jazz, full stop, and it's dubiously the home of voodoo. Hoodoo, full stop. And it all centers around like a very small area in New Orleans. It's really interesting. That's some hair. It is hair. I do indeed have hair. Well noticed. Thank you. Leah, how am I? I'm alright, thank you. You just bought Growing Together and Parenthood. See, I don't have either of those yet, but I'm getting increasingly aware that we may want to play with them soon. We haven't done our kids' storyline yet. See, Luna Moon, I've still not seen that. Don't tell me the name of the film. One sec, let me... It's the one... I'm going to mispronounce his name, and I'm sorry. David Bowie? Bowie? I think it's Bowie. David Bowie. I want to say Labyrinth? I said Maze in my head. I'm like, that's not right. Labyrinth? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a lot of old films. I pretty much watched the same like 3 Disney films as a kid. And then when I was a teenager, I watched again like the same couple of films on loop. I didn't really get into film until early 20s. Like I missed so much stuff that was happening. Yeah. Which is why when people look at my like what's it called? Letterboxd, it's such a weird assortment of films, is because I'm trying to watch some of what's currently popular so that I'm aware of what's currently happening and slowly trying to catch up on old films. It's slow. Hi Bang, I'm alright, thank you. How are you? Going on the watch list immediately, yeah. You think they'll be good for family? Oh, exactly, Leah. We'll come back to the family dynamic stuff in a second, Leah. So let me catch up. I've seen Neverending Story. Yeah. I love Neverending Story. I haven't watched Neverending Story in the longest time. That was actually on my watch list for the server stuff. Neverending Story and Princess Bride were like my top 2 because so many people haven't seen both of them, and they were... Yeah, I don't know. I just really like both of them. For very different reasons, but I think they're really sweet. Do we have a watch party today? Not specifically. We could. Yeah, it would have to be a little later. Not necessarily a problem, but we could. Jump on chat. Hi, honey. You're not late. You're all good. We're just chatting. So happy to see I'm doing better. Thank you. I wouldn't say way better, but I am better. I have not seen Goonies, no. You haven't seen Neverending Story in what feels like 30 years ago. I've probably only seen Neverending Story like 2 or 3 times, and it was when I was younger. I haven't seen it. I would say in probably 20 years. Whereas I have seen Princess Bride. Because Princess Bride is... for me, a like childhood classic. I don't really have a favorite film, Kendall. What about you? You finally got decent sleep because of your new AC. Nice, honey. Yeah, you were saying about the family dynamics for those packs. So at the moment, we only ever play as young adult and above. So all of the childhood stuff doesn't really affect us. So our plan is to get all of the young person family packs. So growing together, parenthood, high school years, although someone jumped the gun and bought that one for me very kindly. University, etc., etc. All of those ones. And we will change our rules for a single generation. And we will decide as a community when we do that. But what we will do is when a kid is born, we will change from being on short gameplay to normal gameplay, and the main character will become the baby, and we will play with all of the focus being on the baby rather than the parent until they reach young adult, and then when they reach young adult, they will become the main character in the normal way, and we'll put the like speed back down to short and then play as we usually do. But that's not going to happen for a while because we've just had a baby and that's not going to be that baby. So we've got at least one more generation until we do that. But I will need to pick up all those packs preemptive of doing that because we need the packs before we start doing that. So we'll get to it. What are you saying? What to, Faye? Your name is Inigo Montoya. No, it's like... Oh, it is. Yes, my name is Inigo Montoya. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Yeah, ingrained in my brain for all eternity. There's just tiny little, like, vocal stems from that film, like, I'm not a witch, I'm your wife, that I just can't get out of my head. Or of course the like marriage section, which I'm not going to do the rest of, but you know what I mean if you've seen the film. They're doing a sale at the moment. Yeah, I know. I'm tempted to pick up the stuff during the sale. Nah. We'll see. You kind of felt pressured to get it. Oh no, how come? Your brain left the room during that explanation. Okay, so at the moment, Faye, when we have a kid, we ignore the child largely. Like, we try not to let them die or get taken away, but we don't play as the child. And then once they are a young adult, they become the main character, right? So that's the rule. We have a child, the eldest child, when they reach young adult, becomes the main character. For a single generation, just once, when we have that child, as soon as we have that child, the child becomes the main character. So that we can do things like try and reach all the early years objectives, so that we can do all the like young parent stuff. So we will play as like the parent and the child to try and do all of the like young toddler years and all of that sort of stuff. But we will also go back to normal game speed so that we've got a little bit longer to do all of that. And we will do things like going to school and doing all the school stuff, going to university and doing all the university stuff. But rather than doing that every generation, we will focus on the younger side of the game for a single generation. But I don't have the packs yet. And we will agree which generation as a community. And because we're not doing that already, it's not going to be this generation. So it might be Sage's child, for example. That could be a thing. But Sage isn't going to be that character, because if they were, they would have to already be that character. That makes sense. You didn't want to do the full Montoya quote in case some of it was classed as bad words. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lunamune. Thank you. You're listening while making dinner. Nice, Kendall. I hope you are cooking something extra tasty. Mads, you wonder how many slaves it takes to sacrifice until Sam feels better. Norsemen, yeah, as long as you don't... Oh, goodness, I've forgotten his name. Did I tell you it took us the whole of like 4 days or something to rewatch all of it, Matt? I forgot how little there is of Norsemen. It's very, very sad. Yeah, the main slave, like Kolk or something. I really enjoyed that bit, kind of fairly close to this. I think it's fairly close to the start, or is it in the second season? Anyway, that enjoyed the bit where it's like, oh, he's part of the family bit, and it's like, oh, they can't be sure. Yeah. Sorry, talking about obscure TV shows. Sausage, chips, and beans, the kids' favorite. Nice. Enjoy. Yeah, I like Norsemen. I think every time I watch it, I feel like I'm just getting into it, and then it's finished. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel sometimes as you're watching a series, the comedy just gets funnier and funnier because you're kind of adjusted to that humor. But yeah. Bohano? Hi. Sorry for butchering your name, probably. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You've got a little character you can customize. If you like, drop Dunk in chat. Where's the cat? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. He was asleep. He was asleep under the blanket when I was having a nap. cuddled up between my legs, and then I went to get ready for the stream, and he stayed under the blanket. But yeah, classically, when I went to get the drink, he vanished, so I don't actually know where he is. You watched Robots again as an adult. I don't know that I'm familiar. Not as PG as you remember. No. And yes, there's always Sims, Scarbillies. We just have a bit of a chit chat at the start of the stream. This is one of your favorite songs of mine. This is Light Breeze. This is by Hoji, who is musically is my favorite of the albums. Story-wise isn't my favorite. The album that's called... This is the thing, is I renamed all the albums when I released all the music as Samly. North. That makes sense. The album that's called North is because of a character whose nickname is North. His story is really interesting. So the album that is called North, the album that is called Barely, so North and Barely, and Scarlet Forest is close, but North and Barely, and Cozy, Stars Dancing in a Downpour, Winding Roads are all set in the same place. Yeah, they're all set in a place called Estoile. Oh, we also need to decide if we're going to kick out some of the siblings. Robots rip Robin Williams. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's another film that I want to rewatch on our watch list is, I can't actually remember the name of the film, but it's called something like Millers versus the Robots or something like that. Hopefully some of you know what I mean. It's an animated film. I'd also quite like to rewatch Nimona, because I feel like I haven't seen that since it was originally added. Oh, okay. No, I do know Robots. Yeah, that's not at all what I was picturing in my head. I have seen Robots. That's a blast from the past. I never did see all the Ice Age films. I think I've seen the first one or two. You think Bramley should live somewhere out in the woods so she can focus on her writing? Does anyone know how we do that? Because I vaguely remember we tried to do this before and it was problematic because they need to be able to afford where they live. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit the game. I'm going to back up my Sims before we do any of this on the off chance I mess something up. They're TV shows, Leah. We're talking about films. Yeah, films for the watch party. We've not done any shows yet for watch party, but my life is uncertain. Sounds very dramatic. My scheduling, my routine is very uncertain right now. When that is less the case, my intention is to build in watch party days where I will just run a watch party whether there are people there to watch it or not. So if people want to come and watch along, great. If people are busy, fine. They will just happen on a loop. But at the moment, life is a little too chaos. We're the 1st of August today. Look at us go. Well done, everyone. We made it through another month. Okay, there you go. Backup made. My life is uncertain. It's so dramatic. Thank you for the hydrate, Carmel. And Carmel was Patricia, right? Is that right? Love Island. Oh, I think not. My brother watches Love Island. I think it's just it's an opportunity to turn off his brain. Let's word it that way. Yeah, it doesn't really appeal to me. I watched it within 1 year just to give it its due, and it's basically, if you just give it into it and like enjoy the gossiping about everybody and just treat it as that kind of drama, I get it, but it's also not my cup of tea. Thank you, Menina. I actually took my beard shorter recently, but thank you. Always happy to be compared with Chris. Attractive man that he is. Good opportunity to gift subs again. To be first and fun. Pardon? Good opportunity. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Because all of the like top board whatever things have all started again. I forget that that's the thing. I kind of wish it was just in the last 30-day period rather than each month, but yeah, I'm with you, Faye. It took me a second to catch up. My brain's going slow. Also, I'm fully that guy. Like, I bought whoever that guy is. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I bought some new shoes the other day, which I've not had an opportunity to want, and I don't know if anybody else is the same. I really like boots, right? I have too many boots. I think I have one pair of like fashion trainers. I have one pair of like sports trainers, and then boots. Many boots. But I'm always excited when I buy a new pair. I'm fully that guy, just like, look at my new boots. Just want to show them off. I'm very excited to have an opportunity to wear them. Big sucker for boots. This is one of the reasons why I'm not particularly fond of when it's hot outside. Our Scotsman, known for having great beard growth, is very mixed. Lots of guys have very wispy, like they grow long beards, but it's very wispy. Like I have very wispy hair here. Fashion trainers are definitely a thing though, because there are trainers that you would buy that would not be fashionable. Like if you were just, okay, let's say you're going to, I'm trying to think of an example that would work. You're going out for a meal, but it's in the daytime and it's kind of semi-casual. If you rocked up in like, I can't even remember what they're called. The sports shoes that are designed to go in like squash courts and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? They've got a particular sole. I can't remember what they're called. You tune out accents, and when I hit you with the trainers, it dawned on you. As in sneakers. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so because you need a particular kind of sole on your trainers, sneakers, in sports centers, because they don't like you having black ones, or there's like particular materials because they mark the floors. So you're supposed to wear ones that have a particular kind of sole on them. There's a proper name for it, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, if you just were wearing those kind of out and about as part of a fashionable outfit, it would be a bit odd. You know, they're shoes with a purpose. Whereas these days, a lot of trainers, sneakers are just fashionable shoes. They're not really designed for sports. If you get people that are buying trainers and then refusing to crouch down in them because they might crease their trainers, they're not practical shoes at that point, are they? Really, let's be honest. Where am I from? I am from Britain, Hushed Horizon. I've not seen First Dates, no. Swag shoes. I don't think I can pull off the word swag. Anyway, how did we get onto that? You wear skateboarding shoes, yeah. I've actually still got a pair of Converse, but I might have to chuck them out. They got a bit manky. I wore them on one too many nights out, and I'm sure you can appreciate the state of them, and seemingly no amount of washing them and treating them with whatever, they're just not the same anymore. They're just a little bit grotty. I think I'm probably just gonna have to chuck them. What makes it funny, imagine a top executive or something saying swag. People would though, trying to be cool. You used to be Converse when you were 16, now it's Vans or nothing. Interesting, I was the other way around. I exclusively wore Vans when I was a teenager. Only Vans and only Vans. I didn't buy a pair of Converse until I was like 28, 27, something like that. 27, I think it must have been. Hello from Scotland. Hello. Hello, Scott. How are you doing? My voice is calming. Thank you. Kind of you to say. Shall we potter with some building while we wag the chins? There's a less weird way of saying that, but it wouldn't be as fun, so... What?
I should like to help everyone if possible.
What?
We all want to help one another.
The plant disappeared. There was a plant here. Yeah, that can't intersect other objects. I mean, it clearly can, because it just did.
We all want to help one another.
Okay. Fun. Keyboard's being really weird. Strange. As long as there's no cabinets. No, I don't think so. You don't think you've ever had an authentic pair of Vans, but you went through so many Converse despite them being so bad for your posture.
I should like to help everyone if possible.
That's the Vans logo. Hey.
We all want to help one another.
It's the like square root sign. And you never noticed. Melinda, thank you for the follow. Keep going. Thank you, Ash. How are you doing today?
I should like to help everyone if possible.
It's happening with the updates. Oh, quite possibly. So who knows what else we're losing in the process. So my goal for today is to have a full version of this house on the gallery, if we can. And to figure out the split of the household. If we can't make a slim version, I'm not going to stress. I think it probably makes sense to wait and do the slim version when we're ready to move out of the house. To be honest, it might make sense to just put this on the gallery when we're finished with the house. Anyway, we'll come back to that. What do we want in the garden? At the moment, it feels like it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. See, this is where I wish I knew how to edit the world, because it would be nice to make the house more congruent with the surrounding area. It also really bugs me that the trees that are outside you can't... Like, I know you can with cheats, but that's kind of my point. It's frustrating that the only way of actually matching stuff is cheating. I'm aware I don't play like most people. Because yeah, I feel like if we put trees and stuff down, do you know what I mean? Like, because there's going to be all this open space here. So it almost feels like there's no point putting anything in the garden. Thank you, Leah. It looks so silly in text. I think that was the point. You need a gazebo to defend your property. Yeah, as in like a fixed gazebo. I mean, we've got, I think that, did we not discover there was a second entrance? Oh no, it's there's the two entrances here. Yeah. Bit of a long, yeah, so they can either walk around there or through the underpass. But so regardless, this is the front, right? So we should probably like paint some kind of path and then maybe kind of have some, that shrub's so rubbish. Like, I don't know. This lot, it irritates me. To be fair, many of the lots irritate me for the exact same reason. What pattern is under that? Not sure. Happy little tree. Exactly. What about a water source or a shed? Yeah, I feel like maybe just some kind of gardening patches. Yeah, I feel like some gardening patches might work. I think everything needs to be quite open plan. Or better or worse. You're an idiot now. I appreciate it. Emery, you love a good shed. Who doesn't? OV, thank you for the follow. You like the aesthetic? Thank you. You get so jealous watching me play Sims. Why? Can you not play Sims right now? Is that the problem? Sorry, just zoning out a little bit while I do the odd paint spray bit of vaguely desire lines. Okay, and we'll come back to the rest of it. Hi, Jadine. Your PC graphics aren't good enough to run Sims 4, only Sims 2. I'm sure it would be, just without mods and stuff. Do you usually play with mods? Oh no, are they okay, Jadine? Laughing about how the man on the phone said hello. I hope they're okay, Jadine. Watch the boy can bounce, that's not a good image. The birdhouse, which pack is it from? I am unsure. Let me find out. It is from Eco Living. Just got an egg on the back of his head. Yeah. You never use mods, you can play about 10 minutes and it crashes every time. Have you tried running it in laptop mode? I once threw myself headfirst down the stairs. Had a big lump here. Wasn't my finest moment. Okay, so I've got an idea for like a garden here, right? Because we've got to do all of these kind of little plant pots for his apothecariness. Yeah, that's definitely a word. And then the big ones for the other ones. So my thinking is to make a kind of outdoor an outdoor plant area. I'm just thinking how to line it up. Okay, we might go for strips this way. Try to remember how we did this last time so that we didn't cause problems, because I think the first time we did this, we did it with walls and that had some issues. So we did like this sort of thing. Probably don't want it to be too big. And then half walls. And then we'll just delete the ceiling. Yeah, I think we just did it like this last time. So let's just have a look at what we've got as options. Pretty much all just look the same. Okay, fine. Just use the planks. Okay, so it's like this. And then, ta-da! Because then what you can do is you can just have like miscellaneous plants inside, like this. So what I'm thinking is whether we might be better off having some of them as being platforms instead. Kendall, you've done laptop mode, low graphics, used graphics ruler, still crashes. I'm sorry to hear that. That must be frustrating. Right, running it in a lower resolution, maybe? I know that helps for me on mine. Like, I don't need to run it on lower, but I do sometimes. Unable to raise or lower platform. Fine. We'll delete it and start again. Flat square platform tool. Okay, so can we put walls? Is it walls instead of? It is walls instead of. Okay. Can we? Okay, all right, I think this is going to be a better way of doing it, because I think this might get us around the issues that we were having last time. Potentially. Okay, what what do I need to? What is that counting as? Platform trims. I guess. That looks mental. But I think we could actually make that work quite nicely. Let's just... Okay, so we could either do that, or we could... wait, where fences? I didn't mean to actually put that down in its place. Okay. Right. Sorry. I'm just riffing for a second. I think that's going to look better. Yeah, I think that's going to look better. Okay. Cool. Right, let me catch up on chat. It was a super quiet and they had a new toy barbecue. Spent an hour role-playing, pretending to cook for everyone, telling him to wait a hot minute. You're purchasing your own gaming PC for your birthday. Nice! You're going to be building it yourself, so if anyone has any tips, you'd be greatly appreciated. Take your time. It's relatively hard to do anything wrong. I just make sure you touch something metal before you start. Like, anytime you're going to put something in the computer, touch something exposed metal beforehand. If you do that, chances are you're not going to do anything wrong. You don't have to do that, but that would be my recommendation. There's enough guides online, you'll be able to find something that will, yeah, like walk you through doing it properly. You got this, I'm sure. Concrete. Oh, there we go. Bottom of the basement. I mean, maybe it would be better to have these with like actual plants on them, and then to spread these around, or maybe have these spread among actual plants. So for example, sorry, I know my alarm just went off, one sec. So if we say we've got like, I don't know, whatever, that, right? So we've got like this here, and then we've got like some of these in here, maybe like a couple on each side. You can find space. Okay, so we'd have to have a bit of a wangle to find space for stuff. I think it's because I moved that too far forward. You get the idea, right? Like, I could see this sort of thing working, right? Maybe just the one, actually. Maybe just the one row would be good enough. And have a combination of live, like actual plants and fake plants, so that it always looks at least kind of partially grown. Nadine watches. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character you can customize if you'd like. Garden's looking good. Thank you, Bang. Put the motherboard on top of a box before you push the parts into it. You're desperate for a modern PC and good graphics. Yeah, you can always build it piece by piece. You don't need to build a computer all at once. All I will say is, for most people, I would recommend that if you're going to do it bit by bit, get the motherboard that you actually want and the CPU that you actually want at the same time. It's easier. Yeah, like for a new person, I wouldn't recommend having to go through the debacle of like cleaning CPU stuff. It's easier to just do that once and leave it be. Had to pull a cat toy out of the vacuum robot. Well done, Faye. Which expansions are you playing? Mostly the fairy one right now, actually. Yeah. Klaba, thank you for the follow. Kalani, thank you for the sticker. Sorry, I missed some comments. What laptop would I recommend for playing Sims? Any. Yeah, any laptop should be fine. Eva Teresa, thank you for the follow. You're poorly in bed and this live playing while you're all cozy is what you need. Yeah, cozy is the name of the game here. But lovely people of the stream, for those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drinks and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. Meek, your game doesn't work since buying business and hobbies / last update. Well, that's not good. Maybe try reinstalling that pack. Just that one pack. See if that helps. Rosalia TV. Hi. How are you doing today? Welcome. Kendall, you got your lemon cordial as your drink of choice again for today. Nice. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Tu sens bien? I can call you Rose. Hi, Rose. You've been here before, right? And yes, Nadine, if you're still here, the characters aren't gendered, so you just change what they're wearing, what their hair's like to match however you would like them to appear. The rework of them will have 2 body types, but it's not male and female per se. It's just vaguely more masculine, vaguely more feminine. It will just be body type A, body type B for people to pick from. from which people can pick whatever. English. How you doing today, Rose? How's the day treating you? Neil, thank you for the follow. I'm doing this kind of the wrong way round. I probably shouldn't be starting with the plants. I also think maybe... I think maybe sticking with like clay-ish looking ones might be better to help differentiate it from the inside ones more. That makes sense, because all the inside ones are quite colorful. So I think if we have everything being colorful, it's maybe a little much. You're outside, it's raining, and there is sun, but no rainbow. You'd like a refund. I get that. Hi, Rue. Imagine you've just come home from shopping and someone has decided to throw moldy food off your neighbor's bird feeder at your door. Oh no. Well, that's up to you. That depends on where you line up with that stuff. If that was me, I would. Rue. You're working right now. Nice. Do you mind me asking what? Like what you do? Feel free to not answer. I am just a curious bunny. Curious cat. What's the phrase? Curious cats. Curiosity killed the cat. Curious cat. You forget English after 2 words in French. Apparently. Hi, Annie. I'm alright, thank you. How are you? Thank you for the sticker. Been a minute, Annie. How are you? Probably could have said that less weirdly. Okay, we should also try and avoid just throwing a million packs into this as much as the temptation might be otherwise. I wonder if we can... Wait, can we... It's probably overkill. Okay. That would work quite well. Because it's a very outdoor pot. That's a different pack. Let's not introduce more packs. That could potentially work. That's already there. Okay. Right, and then we'll look at the outside plants. We've got a few bushes. We want colourful, ideally. So probably pops of bright colours. Probably. Yeah, easy enough to just rule that one out. Okay, so it's at least 2. So it's got any flowers on it? No, what's the colour? Oh, maybe it's time of year. Maybe this time of year they're not flowering. Yeah, it's maybe a bit tall. Okay, so it looks like we're going with kind of a white / slightly yellow theme. Your life's been turned upside down. Oh no, are you okay, Annie? Also forget English after 2 words in English. This is true. I was just replying in French. Hi Mocha, how are you doing today? Latora, you're just listening in. You're making a curry. Very nice. What kind of curry? I'm a dinosaur. Hi. Oh wow, Annie. My condolences. I'm really sorry. Hi Ollie, how are you doing today? Ollie, did I miss you coming in? Oh, the Hallow. Yeah, it came at the same time as someone else. Okie doke. These are way too on the grid. We also need some small plants. We need some like flowers or something to go in between these, which may may be problematic. Yeah, we may have to just accept that this isn't going to be quite as living the dream as I was hoping it was going to be. I was really hoping for like more vibrant flowers. Ah, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. You're still here just surfing din-dins. No worries, Kendall. Mocha has been here before you, Faye. Mocha... Oh! You've met Mocha, right? No? Mocha has a castle on the server, right next to spawn. It's just outside of the steps. You know, the like really jagged bit of terrain just outside of Kumi. Yeah, the big ruins. How you doing, Mocha? Latora, you and your daughter don't like spicy and the hubby can't do spicy. That's fair enough. How have I made this? I was just using plants and stuff. Marshall, thank you for the follow. Move objects. Nope, no move objects. No cheats, no mods. Little egg person, thank you for the follow. The border thing, it's just a platform. Yeah, it's a raised platform. We've had to learn lots of weird little tricks because we don't use cheats. So stuff like move objects is off limits. So we've had to find other ways of creating interesting bits of build. I think we're doing a pretty good job as a whole. Right, we need to... all of these non-round ones need offsetting because my brain is going to scream otherwise. I really hope that these are still functional. I'm not wholly convinced that they're going to be, though. Excuse me, alt. Ninja Cinnamon Roll. Nice name. How you doing today? Yeah, obviously if you were using move objects or something similar, you could get a lot more stuff on here and you could put some like actual shrubbery, some green shrubbery to offset all of the dirt, but because we don't use cheats, we're restricted in that respect. Spooky Day Sims, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Are the planters from the fairy pack? Yes, all of these small ones are from the fairy pack. The big ones are base game. The small ones are fairy. Maybe go with that. I'm I'm not crazy sold. I do like the idea of having one of these at either end, though. Maybe that's enough. Can we vaguely color match this? Maybe like that? I think that might do. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly paint the terrain around it while I remember, because I absolutely will forget otherwise. You also notice that I was trying to leave this bit alone because of our build rules, trying not to mess with existing parts of build too much. Java is hard. You play Bedrock. Bang. Interesting. Shrubbery reminds you of Monty Python. How so? What do I think of the fairy pack? I really like it. It took us a minute to get used to the new ailments stuff. We made a lot of mistakes with that. But yeah, I really like it. I like the build mode stuff. I like the gameplay elements. We've not really used the creator sim very much. I'm an architect, no. Sims Efin? Sims Efin? I have no idea to pronounce your name. Thank you for the follow. Do you know that you play Sims 3 and have 11 children? That's intense. Arthur is cuddling my feet. Now he's wandering off. Hi. He was really enjoying the scratches, but he likes kind of moving as I'm scratching him, but he just moves under the desk and then I'm like, I can't reach you. Are you coming up? Is that what's happening? Are you coming up? No? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, do you want some trees? Is that what's happening? Oh, this pack's almost out. Oh no. What are you going to do? Looks like we might be having a momentary cat break all. AE, thank you for the follow. Liv, you really want it, but you think it's a bit pricey. It's not been buggy for us. I mean, it was buggy day one a little bit, but that resolved very fast. You can find it cheaper outside of the EA app if you want to. But I'd say it's worth it. If you like the fairy stuff, then for sure. I'm not even going to use the fairy stuff. Certainly not anytime soon. And I think it's worth it. I think it's one of the better ones. The new job's fun. He knows the drill. He comes in, he gets his food, he leaves. He knows what he's doing. He knows the game. Yora, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that was Arthur. He's my kitty. He's very cute. Okay. I have forgotten what we were doing. What I was going to do. Oh, yeah. No, I've remembered. Okay. Brain cells have momentarily returned. This is part of a pack, but it's fine because it's one of the packs from this build. We might have to come back to that in a sec. I like how the green grass isn't green. I'm going to presume that's because it's snowing. and hope that that resolves itself. That's what I'm hoping. If that's not the case, I will get rid of this. But for the time being, I'm going to give Sims the benefit of the doubt. Use BB move objects. Nope. No cheats, no mods, no CC. Yes, this is Sims. Big Nick. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion, but I don't use move objects. Don't use any cheats. Don't use any mods. Don't use any CC. Just the game as it comes. Been playing that way for 6 months. No intention on changing that anytime soon. One day, I suspect some of those rules will be made more lax because we'll want to start experimenting with other stuff. But not today. Not today. I will only do it when I have grown bored of the game without cheats. And currently, I am very much not bored with Sims. So there's no reason for me to add cheats. Also, really sorry for the noise of turning it. Wish there was a way of turning that noise off. Ah, that's more like what I had in mind originally. Excellent. Beautify, is that you? Thank you. No helping cheats. Yeah, just no cheats, full stop. The only time we use cheats is if something goes wrong. So we've used it to reset Sims. We've used it to give ourselves money at one point. There was one time we used it to give ourselves money because 100,000 vanished when we moved. No idea why. Loki King and Marlin, thank you for the follows. How are you two doing today? And Yora, did I miss Yora? I may have missed Yora, I'm sorry. You need to find a man who'll play Sims with you. I mean, there's a whole community here of everybody and anybody that plays Sims. Sims is good. We like our Sims here. I do like the kind of adding trimmings section of building stuff. I feel like oftentimes it's when the build feels like it's like the final polish. You know, it's like adding icing to the cake. Really, by the time you're adding icing, the cake's already made. But somehow doing the icing just feels like that's the point you're actually making the cake. Is that just me? You missed tag, no worries. Hi Rachel, how you doing today? Hi from Sweden. Hey. No, I don't use any cheats, Oceana. Completely zoned out. Too chill of a stream. I'm sorry, do I need to be more loud and annoying? I'm joking. Accidentally sending people to sleep is 100% the vibe of this stream. Let's be real. Okay, so we've got some random like clusters of grass. It's such lazy design, but it does help make the space feel a little bit less empty. Yeah, these chairs feel too polished a little bit. I was thinking we need a little outside table. Need a little outside table. we're just going to use the size trick. Okay, because I want to put a lantern on it if we have an appropriate one. It's going to have to be the one from the horse pack just because of build restrictions. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, just... I didn't realize they had symbols on them. Okay. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I guess that one. Okay. Still feels like it's missing something, but I don't know what. Gonna save quick. What in the deep message was that? What are you talking about, Ollie? Oceana, you'd rage quit so hard building without move objects. Yeah, lots of people say that, but you really do just get used to it. Maybe randomly burst into song. I don't know that you'd want me singing. Ollie, you're on your friend's Minecraft world right now and your base is beautiful. Nice. Rachel, you're really tired today. Work was draining, but you're home now eating cookie dough. Enjoy. Juniper paths. Yeah. Like, I've tried to kind of hint at paths here, right? But the awkward thing is there's all this plain space, which is realistically where the path would be. So I've kind of hinted at where kind of like there's some kind of dark trodden bits, but I've tried not to go too heavy on that. But thank you for the suggestion, Juniper. One sec, my chat's being weird. And welcome to the stream. You'll have a little character on the screen you can customize if you'd like. I've just dropped the
save your game
link in chat. Thank you for the save. Lunamoon. And Lunamoon, thank you for the cheers. Sorry, I was trying to catch up. Boss Quest, Izzy Reynolds, Line, Ellie and Mike, thank you for the follows. How are you all doing today? Bushes, yeah, we've done a couple. Thank you, Rose. There's so much open space. There's so much open space around the house, like here and obviously back there, that I don't want to make the inside feel too busy, because if the inside's really busy, then the borders of the property are going to be really obvious, and that almost never looks good. Like, you wouldn't want just a square property in the middle of like this soft nature border. Do you know what I mean? So it's trying to walk this fine line. Patrick, thank you for the sticker. And Rashi, thank you for the follow. How are we feeling about this? Like, I know it's not the most interesting outside, but I don't know. It kind of feels like simple cottage was really the vibe here, wasn't it? It wasn't supposed to be some great masterpiece of building. I do wonder if there's more. Wait, how do I? Oh, or yeah. If there's more eco living stuff, eco lifestyle. Apologies. House looks great. Thank you. Are we going to have a crowd control stream? Pardon, Jadan? It looks amazing. Thank you, Rose. Oh, little eco vase. Can we fit this here somewhere? Not really. Wholly unnecessary. Random plant. Why not? No, let's not. House is really cozy. Thank you, Curie. Liv, Popoy, D, Penny 2, Brianna. Thank you for the follows. Look at you all suddenly following en masse. Very kind, thank you. I mean, we could just put down the eco planter somewhere. That would have been a really nice spot for it, as would that. Oh, I'll tell you what might be a good spot for it. Oh yeah, I forgot that we still got this thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this nice and close. Do we have other colors? We do indeed. Do we have other colors for this? Okay, so we can't color match them. So do we reckon that? Or that looks less garish? I think that, maybe. It's just nice to have a bit more of the eco-living stuff in, I think. Oh, how did I not realize this was a thing from Eco Living? That's awesome. Ah, can someone buy me a real life one of these, please? Is this the Eco Living pack? No, we've just got bits of the Eco Living. So the pack, this build currently uses too many packs. I am going to have to slim down very significantly for the final gallery version. The goal was to use chestnut, cottage living, horse riding, and that was it. We have added the gameplay, eco living, restoration workshop, and the fairy pack. So those three will get stripped out for a slim version on the gallery. Because yeah, I mean, obviously we've got like odd plants and stuff from eco living, but we've also got like these solar panels. These. But yeah, so there'll be a full version on the gallery, and then there'll be a stripped back version that uses many fewer packs. I don't like uploading just a very pack heavy one, because obviously it sucks when you download something and half the stuff vanishes. So anyone fancy doing nails for you tonight so you can sleep instead? I don't know that you'd want me to do nails. I haven't done nails in like 20 years. And I only ever painted them. What's my gallery ID? My gallery ID is Samly TV. Junipai. Also, Junipai, what would you like me to call you? These. It's really creative. Thank you. Yeah, we try and put build build restrictions on all of the builds, so that it forces us to think a little more creatively and yeah, not just end up relying on the same items every time. So the horse pack is my favorite one for countryside stuff. So it's been nice. It's been like a comfort build for me to be using the cottage stuff and the horse stuff again. So I think whatever we do next, I think the horse pack needs to not be included in the core expansions, because otherwise we're just going to keep making cabins over and over again. But yeah, I think we've probably got at least one more generation in this house. How are we feeling about this? I don't know that we have anything specific that needs doing for putting it on the gallery. Like, we can put this version on the gallery. Yes, it's messy. It's not actually finished. It's got too many packs, but this can be the like play version, you know? But Junie is fine. Hi, Junie. You think black. Thank you, Curie. Kat, thank you for the follow. You really like this build, is it in the gallery? Well, if we're all happy with how it is now, I might put this version in the gallery as at least a version. Yeah, what I might do is I might do this version, and then I will do like version 2 when we go to actually leave the house. And then just before we leave the house, I will make the slim version where I strip out as many of the packs as possible. That's as one of my favorite bits of doing gallery builds. So for example, there's probably 10 packs in this right now, and I will make a slim version that uses 2, maybe 3. So it's not only finding creative ways to replace stuff. So for example, it might be that I've used some plant pots that are only from fairies, so I've got to try and figure out what I could use in place of that. But for example, we have an entire room dedicated to fairy pack right now. Gonna have to turn that into something else. We've also got an entire room dedicated to the restoration pack. Gonna have to turn that into something else. So I like that kind of final tweaks, you know, like how are we leaving this house? Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little challenge to do just before we build a house. Gives me one last opportunity to have a mess with the build before we move on. But okay, yeah, if we're all good with this, I mean, I feel like there's stuff that I'm missing, but let's be honest, it's me. I could be perfectionist with this forever. So let's just call this done, I reckon, for the time being. Oh, we came in at under 100,000. That's nice. Oh, the tree is in the way of the screenshot. No, it isn't. That is a tree from outside of the plot. Interesting. Okay. What are we going to call this? Do we just leave it as Hindquarter Hideaway? I mean, that is the default name. This is gorgeous. Thank you. You love spam calls. Aren't the best. Aren't they the best? Could you rate it in my own view? Gameplay, I would say 9 out of 10. I think they missed the mark a little bit with the ailments. I think it is way too easy for the ailments to get out of control when you first install the pack. I think that's the only thing they missed with the gameplay. We've not actually used fairies yet, so I can't speak to the fairies. Build mode stuff, 10 out of 10. Love the build mode stuff. Creator Sim, honestly, one of the weaker entries, like 3 out of 10. The fairy wing, like the wings and stuff, the fairy side of the Creator Sim is 10 out of 10. But the actual clothing, I think, like a 3 out of 10. I felt it was a really disappointing selection of clothes. Like it felt like not very many, but also what there was felt limited. Like there was a lot of stuff that was clearly designed to be worn by fairies to kind of perpetuate the fairy aesthetic. So the kind of clothes you'd imagine Tinkerbell in, you know? Definitely the weakest point of the pack. Yeah. If you like fairies, the Creator Sim stuff is great. If you don't like fairies, the Creator Sim stuff is very meh. Lika, thank you for the follow. Anya, Ethereal Bloom, thank you for the share. Lindsay Byrne, thank you for the follow. Do a house tour? Yeah, sure, we can do a house tour. Right. I'm just gonna quickly write a description. We'll whack this on the gallery and then we can play again. How many bedrooms? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bedrooms. How many bathrooms? 1, 2, 3. 3 bathrooms. That's not a 3. Samuel and Mio moved to the countryside. No. Samuel and Mio escaped the bustle of the city to this cozy country cabin to start their family. Imaginative description. A Fitzgerald. Nice name. Thank you for the follow. What's my gallery ID? Samly TV. But yes, I'll do a house tour in a sec. Let me just wait. So I want to save to the gallery. Share lot to gallery. Yeah. Ding. That should be that done. Let me just check. Open gallery. My gallery. View catalog. Yeah, there we go. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, we have so many builds that I need to finish and work on the gallery. I also like how my apartment has been downloaded more times than the mansion has been. To be fair though, the mansion is horrifically expensive. Okay, so you wanted a quick tour. Let me just actually go back into build mode so we can have the nicer lighting. This is the cabin. Zara, thank you for the follow. Am I on YT? I am. Yep. And on the purple app, Zara. Thank you for doing the spiel, Faye. Yeah, so this is it from the outside. Little country cabin. On the top floor is just a fake floor to put these windows in. So you imagine that the sun windows are just part of the floor below. If we go down to here, so yeah, they'd be above us here. This is the top floor, which as you can see is a balcony floor. Looking down over the living space. So this is a kind of study space for the parents, master bedroom, and then ensuite with the plants nicely coming in through the wall, of course. Then on the ground floor, we have the living space slash dining space. We have a hobcob kitchen. It's cute. Oh, I forgot that I got a different pack for the kitchen. So there is going to be a different version of this build on the gallery. At the back, we've got our apothecary room. That's for his job, for his naturopath job. We've got this little stairwell area that's got the butler's bedroom, our little workshop at the back, and then a small bathroom. And then downstairs, Zara, thank you for the follow. Downstairs, we've got the kind of kids' living space. We've got a bathroom, a utility room, and then two bedrooms, like a teenager's bedroom and a slightly younger person's bedroom. That's the build. That's the build thus far. Waffle, Rose, and Fab, thank you for the follows. Yes, I did remember to change my YT back to being horizontal layout. So go me. So YT is now once again recording the full stream, as it were. Okay, he's sleeping. When's he next got work? 2 days. And yeah, it's going to be a million years before we get promoted. I'm presuming this is just a smaller career and there is only one tier above what we're at now. As we're at Apothecarist 7. I don't know how you check what the career progression actually is. Devin, thank you for the sticker. Thank you for the rose. Okay, where actually is... Okay, he's in bed. That makes sense. So for anyone that missed yesterday's stream, we had the kid. We've now got Sage here, who will be our next main character. They... Percy proposed just before they had the kid. So they are now engaged. And he got promoted to the next tier of his career, which pays significantly better. So we're in a reasonable spot. We've still got a good chunk of money. What we need to look at doing now is moving out the kids, the siblings. So I'm not really sure how is best to do that, because presumably we're going to need to give them enough money that they can afford their own place. I don't really know how we do that, because we don't have that kind of money right now. I guess the logical thing to do would be to say get up to 30-something thousand. Hey, Sage up. Sage is calm. To get to about 30,000, and then if we moved both Bramley and Jurian out together, then we don't have to have a pot of money for them both. We can just move them both to the same place. Aw, look at Sage. Look at him with his little glasses. So cute. Adorable. Very cozy. Hi. I don't speak Spanish, but hi. Hey. Lex, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Right, where even is Percy? What's he up to? He's feeling very happy. Bless him. Oh, I forgot we like dimmed the lighting in the lounge. Very dramatic. Yeah, we were trying to complete these apothecarist goals, but that requires making tremendous numbers of potions, which was very slow work. Also need to get to level 6 gardening. Oh, do we want to plant some of these new things, right? Purchase a live houseplant. There are live hives. Oh, it's the same ones. Okay. I thought they were going to be the small ones. No. Aura blossom seeds. Moody shrub blinding. Okay, so it looks like we need 3. So that works out nicely because we got 3 parts. Give them each a part job with their career. So they have jobs. Yeah. So everybody's got jobs now. So hopefully cumulatively we'll earn enough money. So I reckon when we get to, let's call it 35k, that gives us 5k spare. Then we can split the household up. We'll give the siblings 30,000 to move out. Wait, can we... Yeah, you can just do it through the like move out option, right? Because we don't want to follow them out. I'm enjoying how he's like walking up and down the platform. Your English is not so good. Worries? You're doing great. But you see me from Chile. Hi. Emmy, thank you for the follow. Okay, so I think that's all of those new ones. Purchase seeds. Tabletop plant pot. Yeah, see, that's saying purchase seeds. All of Percy's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk, Aspirational Thinker. If Percy continues, he will earn satisfaction points as he spends time with mental skills. Should Percy unlock the Aspirational Thinker perk? Well, our rules state yes. But I'm confused by this. Oh, no. We need to... Balanced carved wood decor. Huh? Interesting. Ooh, I don't know when we unlocked this. Let's place this down somewhere. This angle is horrendous. There we go. Doesn't it fit anywhere? This is painful. Actually trying to find... Okay, fine. Let's go back in his inventory. We'll try again later. Right. What I was trying to do is these tabletop plant pot fruits. open seed packet. And then we had 2 other packets, tabletop plant pot, flowers. No, not place. Open, and there was 1 more, plant pot, herbs. Okay, so what did we unlock from that? You're watching from the Philippines. Hi. Welcome. You're watching from Singapore. What a multicultural community we have. And Legacy Lady, thank you for the follow. You've come to the right place. This is indeed a legacy. Okay, so we got soybeans, grapes, bluebells. So just all the same stuff we get from the normal packs. So why is it describing itself as tabletop? Oh, that also got sold. Oops. Don't know how we missed that. I'm confused why it's described as being something different. Tabletop plant pot flowers. But it's the same ones as the not tabletop plant pot. Like, no? Purchase garlic seeds. That's new. Yeah, because if we go to purchase seeds, yeah, vegetables, herbs. Is it not just the exact same stuff? I don't understand why it's described as being different. I don't know where PNW is, Rose. Yeah, I've been playing Sims since the start as well. Yeah, I think the tabletop description is entirely irrelevant. I don't think it actually means anything, which is a little frustrating. I don't think any of these are different to the usual selection anyway. So let's just arbitrarily plant stuff. Daisy. Whoops, nope, don't want to purchase more. Plant, what, sage, daisy. Bluebell. Summer and fall. We'll just plant more sage, sure. Just planting whatever's in season. Keep the vampires away. Why what you die? Kukuska. Thank you for the follow. Has he just given up? Ah, okay, so it looks like some of these we can't reach. Okay, so none of these were... Oh. No. We can't plant any of these. Even though they're described as tabletop ones. See, this is frustrating, right? So I think... Yeah. I think despite the fact that they're described as tabletop plant seeds, it's giving us seeds that we can't plant in tabletop plant pots. So what's the point in the tabletop plant packets if we can't plant anything tabletop in them? Yeah, we did gardening like a whole generation, Faye. Second Faye, this is confusing. Faye Wilson, do you mind if I call you Wilson? I don't think we have another Wilson right now. My hair looks great today, thank you, Jade. This is the most chill sim stream you've ever seen. Chill is the name of the game here. Maybe because the pot isn't on the table. I don't think so, because we tried that before. We just like put a plant pot in the middle of nowhere to test that theory. But so for example, let me just show you what I mean. So right, this is in the middle of nowhere, clearly not conflicting with anything, right? So that seed that I put in the soybean was from a tabletop plant packet. Plant. You ready? It will Okay, he's just got stuck doing those. Stop. Oh no. Stop. Okay, go here. Right. Shush. Oh, good grief. This is... One sec. Okay. It won't even let me click on it now. Right, there we go. Ah. Soybeans failed to germinate. Okay, but those ones didn't fail to germinate. So maybe they're just too close together. Maybe they need a lot more space. I'll have to do some tests. We broke Percy. I'm on your For You page. No worries. Hey, Wilson? I have to watch Grays. Why? I mean, Wilson's also a guy in House. Main character in House. Someone died, everyone got a call at the same time. Yeah, I'm used to just closing them down. Yes, Gardo. Oh, Gardo passed away. We actually knew Gardo. Gardo did actually come around a few times. Anyway. Lovely people of the stream. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drinks if needed and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. We will be back to hopefully actually play some and not just me getting frustrated. But yeah, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Buenos dias. Why am I always late back? I'm sorry. And thank you for the follow. If we have a watch party later, we should watch Eternal Sunshine. What is that, Leah? Maybe we need to change the break screen to announce how late I am. So like after it hits 0, it starts counting off. It's like Sam Lee is 1 second late, 2 seconds late, 3 seconds late. So I can just come back and be like, oh. An incredible movie with Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. I don't think I've even heard of it, but I will take your word for it. Here we go. Not sure. Okay, so they're clearly not having enough space. So I think the thing to do is to leave them with seeds. Must be on. Okay, so we imagine that they are their own squares. So right, so that one is entirely self-contained now within its own square. So will that one work? Use this to test the theory. Oh, he's got himself stuck. Stop. No. Okay. So it seems like these new plant pots are extremely fussy. Let's test a theory. So that is not even having its own square. It's slightly overlapping with this. So I think that overlap is the problem. Let us find out. Yep, okay. That's an issue. It's an issue for another day. I'm going to try and fix that right now. When you reach a full minute break, the screen just explodes. Maybe I should have like cracks slowly appearing on the screen. Yeah, I was just joking, Patrick. I take all the time I need on a break. The breaks are just a minimum of 3 minutes. Oh, my chat is being very strange. There's a Twitch. You just found this. You prefer this. Oh, I'm glad, Legacy Lady. Welcome across. And yeah, you've got a little character you can customize if you'd like. 5-minute breaks when? Maybe now, maybe never. Probably somewhere between the two. I don't know. Oh. That didn't seem like fertilizing everything, but sure. Water all. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, wait, we made a sale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the plants back up here. And we're just going to leave them as vanity options. We're just going to sell that. Yeah, we're just going to leave them as vanity options. So what I'm going to do is yeah, sure, we're just going to get rid of the plants. Yeah, we'll just leave all of them as empty for now. That's okay. Not really what I had in mind, but it will do. Did also remind me that we need to make sure we're watering all of the inside plants. I keep forgetting that that's a feature now. How many times can we kill all of the plants inside? Do a quick rundown of all the plants. Leah, you've been downloading your new packs for the past 2 hours. Oh no! Is your internet having a bit of a moment? Spray, hi. How you doing? Latora, you're up to date with your life admins are going to load up your game. Excellent. When did the baby age up? In the previous segment? Irish potato Wi-Fi. Ah, that old classic. King and Sky. Thank you for the follows. Apologies for the various sniffing I once again forgot to take antihistamines. For those who were aware of the chaos yesterday, there was dust everywhere. Everywhere. And yes, I am allergic. What's everybody up to this weekend? Any exciting plans? Oh, I forgot we had a daisy bush in the house. Oops. Ah, we can fertilize it now, though. We should probably do that. Fertilize it with a grape. Why not? Maybe you were? I don't remember, Spray. But yes, that is 100% the wrong vibe for this channel. So don't. Just don't. You'll end up getting timed out. Just chill here. Chill. Cool and calm. Are you going to answer this every day? No, but it's not the same people here every day. So I ask it because different people might want to answer. I'm not expecting you to give me the same answer every day on loop. That's not what that is for. Latora, you have work tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. Who needs timing out? Currently, no one. I was just forewarning someone on Whitey. Where is Sage? Oh, he's in the office. Of course he is. Apparently, I can't clean him. Fine. He's just chilling asleep in the office. Why not? Serve breakfast. Let's serve breakfast. That seems unnecessary because there's already food over here. Never mind. Everybody starts work in an hour. Apart from Percy. A. Fitzgerald. A. Fitzgerald, what would you like me to call you? Scarcely little plans for the weekend. Sometimes that's what you want though, Mads. Just a nice chilled weekend. Tomorrow you'll be putting decorations together for your sister's wedding. That's exciting. Wait, where's Arthur's cam? Ah, good point. Sorry. Here it is. I turned it off yesterday to give him a moment of privacy and forgot to turn it back on. How's my music going? My music's going okay. I haven't made any in a while. I'm hoping to get the first mixtape up and out soon. Thank you, Peachy Anchor. 2 months already. Good grief. Thank you. Oh, hi Arthur, tickling my feet. Mocha, you're applying for universities abroad. Well, that's exciting. Mainly in Australia. What's drawing you to Australia? Like, is there a particular reason why Australia is your first pick? Rachel, you went to play your piano a visit yesterday. Or pay your piano a visit yesterday. Rusty was not the word. Your piano was rusty. You miss Arthur. I mean, he was just there like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, thank you, Peachy and Co. I appreciate the lurk and the resub. Ashley. Okay, hi Ashley. I will try to remember that. Please do correct me if I forget. Blue and silver, very Cinderella vibes. That sounds awesome. Am I only doing lo-fi? Oh no, I make other genres of music, but on my Samly account, I will only be releasing lo-fi. I'll be releasing music in other genres, but under other names. In time? Yeah, it's just doing a bit at a time. Mocha, you're planning to get residency in a Western country, and Oz seems to be the only rational country. I get that. She's always here, always watching. All the creeps. I mean, isn't that most of us, to be honest? My house is very comfy. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you. Sparkle? Thank you for the follow. Not really sure what your name is, but thank you. Okay. Percy is in dire need of some sleep. In the middle of the day, his routine is apparently very out of whack. Where is Sage? It's still on the floor. In the study, of course. Which genres? All the genres. Rock, hip-hop, metal, K-pop, jazz, orchestral, country, EDM, synthwave, bass, house, drum and bass. I like my drum and bass. I like my drum and bass band. My drum and bass band is cool. I want to do more of them. You like this song too? Oh, thank you. This is... You like all the ones from this album. This is my favorite album. This is my favorite of my lo-fi albums. I make synthwave. Yeah, somewhere. I've got stuff that's like somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I'd define it genre-wise. It's kind of synthwave EDM stuff. Yes, I am also on YT Chaka. This album, I mean, it should be called Hoji. I think I just called it Hoji after. Yeah, it's just called Hoji after the character that made it. Lucy, thank you for the follow. Hi Amelia, how you doing today? Right, as much as Percy is asleep, I am watching like a hawk for a Sage waking up and needing some attentions. Oh, he's actually managing to sell some stuff. Look at him go. We're actually selling things. Which probably means we need to start listing more of this stuff. Slowly but surely. You'll find it and listen to it while you play Sims later. Enjoy. Why is the baby asleep on the carpet? Is a very classic question in Sims, I feel. It's usually, why is the baby sleeping in the hallway? Or why is the baby sleeping at the top of the stairs? Or suitably similar questions that you hope to never be asking in real life. Do I know Tame Impala? I do know Tame Impala. Ollie, you've forgotten your can of Pepsi that takes a single sip of and now it's warm and flat. Some people like warm and flat. Some people do. I have known people who will open like a can of Coke and then leave it on the side to warm up and go flat before they drink it, intentionally letting them warm and flatten. Do I have any plans this weekend? Relaxing, really. I've got a couple of little bits that I still need to put back together in my bedroom, but mostly still just trying to recoup. As much as I am better, I am not better, if that makes sense. I have not fully recovered from being unwell, so mostly just resting. Maybe trying to update the break screen. Like I've got a few new screenshots that we've taken over the past few days to add in maybe. How many purple app followers do I have? I broke 5,000 for the first time last week on the purple app. 5,000 on the purple app, 4,000 on TikTok. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, Amelia. Still recovering. Who is my all-time favorite artist? That's too hard a question. I don't have one. I have maybe a top 5 albums, if that counts. Right, he should go and get some more sleep while the baby is sleeping. Slightly stressing me out that he's not in a crib. Oh, wait a minute. Stressing me out that he's not in a crib. We don't have a crib. He can't be in a crib if there isn't a crib for him to be in. Sometimes I worry myself. Do we use the fairy tale crib? I was just like, this just doesn't seem a logical way to be doing this. Why is he just on the floor? Why is he not in a crib? Derp. I'm just gonna blame it on being unwell. I'm tired. Tired and unfocused. Good grief. Right, we'll move the bin over here. And then we can put the crib like up against the wall. Just make sure we've got enough space for it. Okay. Whoops. What fits the homie aesthetic? You're curious who I listen to? Well, so my top 5 albums are probably not the artists that I listen to the most, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is very true, Tally. Doesn't matter how many cribs you have, they often end up just asleep on the floor, regardless. But yeah, it's certainly easier for them to be in a crib if you have a crib for them to be in. It's funny how that works, right? Like, it's usually easier to eat food if you have food to eat. My top 5 albums, in no particular order. Game. Thank you for the save. It's a long save. That's not good. Come on. Okay. Let me just quickly attend to the child. Change diaper. Bottle feeds. Where did bubble bath go? Baby care. Give bubble bath. Gotta look after. Green gardening received the most votes and the community will take effect immediately. And will take effect immediately. Nice. I'll vote 1. Top 5 albums. Yeah, in no particular order. Strike You. I do like Hosier. Yeah, but no, Hosier's... I need to revisit my albums. I have a top 50 albums list that I used to maintain very frequently. I stopped maintaining it last year or the year before. AC/DC Back in Black is definitely there. AM Arctic Monkeys. Geography, Tom Misch. Corinne Bailey Rae. And Continuum, John Mayer. It's probably my top 5. In no particular order. You did not... Oh, I outside of streaming, I am either listening to lo-fi / jazz / sleep music, so as in calm background, or metal. Most of the time it's one of the two. So Sleep Token have been quite a popular one recently. I Prevail, Architects, Throne if you like heavier stuff. AM is a killer album, it really is. Like, I like Arctic Monkeys, but that one album is so much better than all of their other albums, in my opinion. So their music is good. That album is amazing. That makes sense? Arthur, what's up? Hi, baby. He knows what I'm calling him. Hi, what's up? Hi, you okay? He was just whining outside. Jazz is beautiful. You can see the John Mayer-esque with the guitar in my music. Yeah, I mean, I would say 9 out of 10 tracks that I make are either lo-fi or metal. No, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 tracks are either lo-fi or metal. Feels maybe high. I do write quite a lot of stuff. Anyway, thank you, Fwan. Definitely mispronouncing that. Is this house in the gallery? Yes, as of today. As of today, it is now in the gallery. Still a work in progress, though. Right, where did Sage end up? Where's the babby? He's here. Right, can we put him in the crib? Put him in the crib. Just going to quickly throw that away, and then we're going to get some sleep. Very, very, very tired Percy needs some sleep. Such a broad range. I do like Hozier. Yeah, I just haven't... I don't think I've ever listened to a full album of Hozier. Besso... Yeah. Whatever your name is, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm live on both the red and the purple apps. The color palette is to die. Or you love it. Of the house. Thank you. Shadan, what's Shadan being praised for? I'm confused. You'll be a millionaire before me. Oh, is this how much Pico? I think I hit 1 million Pico. I did. I'm back at 1 million. One of the few millionaires. Check out his Mahogany sessions. Sure. Probably easiest to remind me in the Discord. Got a 1.5 crate. Nice. That'll be in a diamond. I still think 3k is the highest I've seen anyone... highest I remember seeing anyone get from a single crate. You hate the way it displays millions. I like the way it displays millions. I specifically coded it to display it that way. I like my kilo formatting. It will change. So as you go up in the millions, it will change to being M rather than K. Yeah, I mean, in theory, it should probably just go from 999K to 1 million. 1.00 million. Yeah, I don't know why it's to 4 characters. It should really be to 3 characters. So it should be 1 million at this point. Yeah, kilo formatting is usually to 3 places, right? 3 decimals. Okay. Curious. I'll have to look into that when I do the rework. Because yeah, I think you're right. I think my default would be, it would be like 1k and then 1.1k 1 mil, 1.1 mil, etc. Like the specificity is less important when the number's that big. Like, anyway. Ran, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so I can't actually remember how it counts up, but yeah, I think 4 character specificity is definitely too many. What's everybody else been listening to recently? Okay, let's just have them sleep, shall we? When's his work start? 10 hours, so 9 a.m. for work. Okay. Ooh. Jurian has started his post-mortem studies. Continue delving into death to level up. Takes a bit of a dark turn when he was supposed to be the, like, animal influencer, right? Fontaine's DC, I'm unfamiliar. Mocha folklorish music from the Gulf. Interesting. JB, as in Justin Bieber? I didn't realize he had new music. He's definitely got at least one album in my top 50. He seems to be going through it. Yeah, he's becoming a bit of a wild personality. Oh, he's also sick. Would appear. How unfortunate for him. This is Sims 4, Mass. Sorry for missing that comment. Journals is your fave. I don't even remember which one's in my top 50. I know at least one is. August by Taylor Swift. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up on Taylor Swift. I very much missed most of Taylor Swift being a thing. I listened to old Taylor Swift and then only started vaguely listening to bits this year. What's my CPU? I'm not sure. I can find out for you. This computer was built for music, so the CPU is massive overkill for gaming. But yeah, it was built for music. 1470, 14700K. Intel i7. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to have put a better one in it for the music stuff. I really wanted to stretch, but at the time even getting this one was a bit of a stretch money-wise. It does. I make do. Haim, Lauve, Japanese breakfast. I'm not familiar with Japanese breakfast, but that's a good selection of music. She brought a book. I like that. Lots of Bring Me the Horizon, always good. Yeah, a lot of elder emos, or whatever the phrase is. Yeah. Certainly not alone. Ugh. Do I use a filter mod? No mods, no cheats, no CC. This is just base game. Ivy Barnes, thank you for the follow. First time seeing someone streaming Sims. Oh, well, welcome, Yana. Welcome to the Sims stream. Okay, we'll have him wake up. We will have him feed Sage. Have him quickly nip to the loo. Okay, he's apparently going to give up with the kids. Now he's going to feed. Oh, he's just going to cradle. And now he's going to feed. Okay. We got there eventually. Did it not say something had sold? Oh no, that was a review. That wasn't something selling. My bad. Wait. Selling items that way doesn't count. Oh, Maxis. Maxis. That's not good, Maxis. That, in my mind, is just straight up an error. You got to go attempt to do chores and human activities. Good luck, Mocha. Enjoy the stream. See you soon. Hi, Squanu. How you doing? What's the song? It's all my music, Tilly. Yeah, this is all my music, which you can find wherever you listen to music. Are you using any shade? Nope. No mods, no cheats, no CC. Just base game. The build for this house looks cozy. Thank you. Have a sim reach max level in the comedy skill. Ooh. Who? Have a sim reach max level in the comedy skill. Wait, seriously, who? Oh. Apparently Megan's really funny. Thanks for the achievement, Megan. But yeah, so we need to take everything off Plopsy. So, if anybody is playing the new pack and you're trying to do the aspirations for selling stuff you've made at the apothecary table, if you make it at the apothecary table and then sell it on Plopsy, it does not count. Absolutely, that is an oversight by Maxis. But just so you're aware, because I just sold a bunch of stuff on Plopsy, and yeah, it didn't count any of it. So, oopsie. So, French toast for everybody. I'm alright, thank you, Arza. How are you today? Eri, thank you for the follow. Oh, I was Chris Evans. Thank you, Nick. Got a comedian at home. Always good. Ashley, you went to the Eras Tour 2 in Nashville. It was incredible. Nice. I've heard she's good live. Do I have all the game packs? Not yet, Liana. I'm working on it, but they're expensive. Been slowly acquiring them, and a couple of people have been nice enough to gift me a couple. Which is very sweet. Unnecessary, but very sweet. Yeah, slowly acquiring them. Arza, you plan to change your Sims job. What's your favorite job? Well, I've been enjoying the job from the new... Of course. I've been enjoying the job from the new pack. The Naturopath job. Yeah, because of how we play Sims, it takes us a while to get through content, so I'm still learning what half of the jobs actually do. Rue, thank you for the hydrate. How long I've been playing Sims? I've been playing Sims 4 for just over 6 months. Wait, that can't be right. No, we must be coming up on... No, it must have been 7 months. Must have been 7 months. Yeah. Why did I keep saying 6 months? 7 months. Because I think we're coming up for... Wait, second would be 1 month. My brain is breaking. February would have been 1 month. Oh yeah, so we're coming up for 7 months. Good grief. Yeah, in like 2 weeks, it will have been 7 months. I think. Who knows though, my brain is just... Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Cat demands attention. Who's my favorite pre-made character in Sims 4? We're on Generation 11. Pre-made characters are long gone. Right, his fun is non-existent. Also, what's his handiness at? Was he the one Oh yeah, his handiness is really high, so we could still make some side money. I like the idea of... Oh no, we were trying to do the... Sorry, multiple thoughts. I was going to say we could do a side job of making some money from the handiness skill, but we were still trying to do the aspiration of selling stuff from the apothecary table. And I need to pause my... Arthur? Hey buddy? Harry? You okay? You want to buy a new pack. Which do I recommend? Depends what kind of gameplay you're after. What lighting are you using? So this room is just very warmly lit. As you can tell from that's daylight. Just a warmly lit room. Nothing particularly fancy. And then I've got one softbox just up and to my right. That's it. A warm room and one light box that's also sat on a relatively warm setting. Calcito and Alexandra, thank you for the follows. Have I played The Sims scenario? I don't think so. We've just been doing this legacy playthrough. Okay, let's see if we can get this apothecary goal done. We'll make a couple of potions. Wait, when do we have work? In 8 minutes. Okay. You like the cozy vibe? Thank you, Ishi. Go to work. Yeah, we're not going to follow them off to work, I don't think. Oh, wait, is everybody going to leave for work at the same time? No, I was going to say, we're going to have no one to look after the kid. But it's okay. Megan is still at home. Where is Sage? Of course, asleep. Classic. Reach level 2 of the writing skill. Okay, we can play her for a little bit. You have tried so many Sims streams to watch along my own play, but Sam's has been the only one without yelling. Yeah. Lots of people like high energy streams though, just that's not me. You weren't actively watching any streams before you came here. Well, I'm sorry to have ruined that for you. Leslie, someone, and Cheshire? Cheska, not Cheska. Cheshire? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Emma, thank you for the follow. Just not a main character. I'm sorry for ruining your life, Faye. Rev, thank you for the follow. But yeah, in a sea of high energy, demand your attention kind of streams. Which, you know, that's exactly what some people are after. But in a sea of that stuff, I am not that. This is our own calm little corner of the internet. Yeah, we seem to be finding lots of people that like the same thing, so go us. For those who are new here, by the way, my Discord is great. We have a lovely little community, kind of a good number of the regulars from the stream are all over there, regularly chatting and playing Wordle and sharing cat pics and occasionally watching me stream other stuff. Do I like most play or design homes? A bit of both. I think probably designing houses is my favorite part of this game. But I couldn't just make houses. I couldn't just play. I think a little bit of everything is important. Variety, you know? Rachel, you can easily have me in the background and do your work in the kitchen and not be jump scared by someone screaming down the mic. I do need to redo all of my sound alerts though. We need to have a think about what sound alerts we want. But yeah, I want to get rid of all of the existing ones and replace them with something else. Have consistent sound alerts and have calm sound alerts that are different enough that I don't miss them, which is the challenge. The house is cute. Thank you, Eli. It is now on the gallery as of today. Ishi, thank you for the follow. Megan is expected at work. I thought I was saying Megan is expecting then. They'd be like, already? No, apparently not. Did she actually level up? Oh, she did level up her writing. Nice. Go, Megan. Okay. Put Sage to bed. Let's maybe have her sleep on the right side. Skillful sleep, sure. That's not putting to bed. Sure. You know what? What's her cooking skill like? 7. Okay, she's a decent cook. Let's actually wake her up. Let's have her make a birthday cake. Always confuses me that it's cook. Cook a birthday cake. Yeah. Do I use any lighting mods? No, this is just the base game, Julia. Eli and Lele. Thank you for the follows. But yeah, all of this is base game. No mods, no cheats, no CC. Just the game exactly as it comes. Always feels no. Sims endlessly winds me up with that. From putting the cake on the table to trying to put candles on it, the number of times that the Sims just eat it. Like, can you not, please? I am trying to make birthdays. You want to hire me as your inner voice? For what? Every single time, I know, right? Can you play this on a MacBook? You absolutely can. I do on mine. Yeah, I've got the like base model Pro for my game dev stuff. And yeah, I play Sims on that all the time. It's fine. Yeah, I wish there was explicitly like a way of making sure that they do not eat the cake. You know? My lo-fi playlist has been the soundtrack to you doing a dissertation. Oh, that's really sweet, Marie. Thank you. Do you have favorites? Like the Hoji album? Is that the one that was piquing your interest the most? How do you download the base game? The base game is free on whatever platform. Steam or EA or it's on consoles as well, I believe. Do I use an external hard drive? Nope. Do I have mods? Nope. Okay. Right, this time I'm going to pause before anybody touches it. Add birthday candles. Add the birthday candles. Add, thank you. Right. More choices. Help blow out candles. Sage. She does just seem to spend her life in her underwear. Also, 1 second, everyone. You like the Barely album? Interesting. Yeah, yes, I'm also on the Purple app, Julia. Chubby Fun, Malibu, and Winnie. Thank you for the follows. What sounds cozy at least, Faye? Sorry. Oh goodness me, already? Time flies. Also, is it just me, or does time just seem to go really fast when you get a new kid in this game? He's earned a bonus trait. Happy infant. He's wild. I'm curious what his bonus trait is. Oh, his happy infant is the bonus trait. Aw, look at him. He's adorable. I'm excited to see what Sage becomes. Okay, we do need to have a little think about where everybody's living, because we need a bed for him now. Can he still use... He can't use the crib anymore, right? He needs an actual, like, toddler bed. Who is the oldest after Percy? Bramley. Why? My thinking is that we move Bramley and Jurian out together. The funds is the challenge there. So we could have Percy focus on making money for a little bit to just try and get them up to... I mean, we could probably do it for like 25. An apartment. Oh, that's true. An apartment might be cheaper. Might be able to do that. Is the crib able to be converted to a toddler bed? Looks like no. If they have jobs, they can make rent. This is true. Maybe we should try that when I come back. Sounds like a plan. Cozy home. Thank you, Cherry. Looks cozy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like our little house. But okay, so lovely people of the stream, for those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drink and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 3 minutes. See you all soon. Be right back. Hello. Welcome back. Not Faye. Faye plugging my game in the break. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Also, with the break screens and stuff, my plan is to make a different set of stuff that comes up for the end of the stream that is more focused around like the social links and the game and stuff rather than Sims. So I think the break time stuff being Sims makes sense. But yes, I'll make a custom end page that is more plugging myself rather than the game. Aquastar, thank you very much for the follow. Hi Sophie, how are you doing today? Okay, so why don't we just have him try and earn a little. Wait, do you reckon we can have them move out to apartments without having to buy them? Was that what you were implying? Like if they go to somewhere where it's renting, they don't need the money. I need to know CC no. Yeah, so one of the break screen things does say that. So the break screen will show all of the rules. So we so need to get rid of that. Rue, thank you. My break screen will have the full set of rules. I'm in the process of writing like the official rule set down. I have debated having some of the break screen stuff running the whole time. So like the little pop-ups could, so on horizontal layout, they could be above the cat cam or in the top left corner, for example. And on vertical layout, they could be above this line. So just a little bubble, or maybe even just where my hand is, to be fair. You know, having that sort of information readily available might not be such a terrible thing. Frog, Mickey, Luna, thank you for the follows. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Hi, lady. Thank you for the sub. How you doing? How's your week been? What shade? I don't use any shaders, Alexandra. This is just the base game. You like the aesthetic? Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so let's just see if we can just straight move them out. So phone, home, not home, travel, split from household. Yeah, see, this is my fear, because I think... Can anybody remember how we do this before? Because I think if we do split from household and move, we follow them and we don't want to follow them. So how do we send them away is the question. Do we need to do it in... I think we might need to do it in Manage World. We split the household up and then replace them. You can do it through Manage Worlds. Thank you, Carrie. Just as I was asking. Thank you for the confirmation. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You have a little character you can customize on the bottom if you'd like. Okay, so more. Manage households. Transfer sims between households. Create new households. So if we are splitting them, do we want to give them their own space? Like, do we want to have them move out individually? Or do we want to keep Bramley and Jurian together? Because we could split them individually and give them completely different places. I'm presuming there's not... Oh, I mean, technically this is still rental. We could put them in the old... We could put them in the family's old rental units. Doesn't really make sense, but we could, because then they're both technically in their own place, but also in the same place. Though it would be nice to buy that back at some point so that it's back in the family, but it's probably not going to be anytime soon. What are you saying 13 to, Sid? Still think about the drink review. What drink review was that? What have you been busy week? Hi, Lady Joe. Your writing? Your cosplay? I'm not sure what you do outside of that. That sounded really negative. I mean, those are the sides of things that I hear about online. I don't know about the other stuff. Sora and Ashley, thank you for the follows. But yeah, this is just base game. Oh, you think they were trying to select a crate. My bad. Okay, right, let's try this. So if we do this one at a time, manage households, transfer Sims between households, new household, Bramley, split apart, we'll give her, we'll try for 3,000. We'll see how this goes. So is she now not in the house? She's now not in the house. Okay, so in the new house. See, that's a lot per day. I feel like that's maybe pushing it a little bit. Maybe we should just have her move somewhere completely different. Wait, let's just split them both up first so we don't have to come back to here. That makes sense. You're a virtual assistant during the day. What does that entail? It's very curious. I am very curious. You write a lot of social captions and blogs for your day job, so you sit here and type away while you watch. It's really sweet. Thank you, Joe. Someone's name who I can't read. Thank you for the follow. Bree, thank you for the follow. Hi, Bree. How you doing? Create new household. Jurian. We'll give him 3k as well. Okay, so let's have a think. We need somewhere preferably with rental properties. So, which is it Tomarang that has a bunch of rentals? I mean, we could also put them back into the city. I vaguely remember like one of the country ones had rentals. That's not the country one. That's a misclick. That's what that is. Is it one of these? Yeah, so that's a rental. 689 per day. That's to buy. That's to buy. Okay, so what if we... Oh no, that's vacation rental. That's not what we want. Okay, let me just see if Tomarang is the one that I was thinking of. Lily Lou, thank you for the follow. Are you already going on to the next person? No. We're just splitting the family up so that we've got more space. Virtual assisting for you is social media, email management for healthcare companies, and doing blogs and newsletters. You mostly work for therapists and cancer support. It's really rewarding. That sounds really rewarding. Hey, you're really glad it's Friday, yeah? Has it been a long week? Estiara. Thank you for the follow. Sul from Malaysia. Sul. Residential rental. Okay, so there are 2 lots here. One which says the rent is 0. I don't know how that works. There are 2 in this property that are 65 each. And there's 1 over here that is 65. Why don't we put them both in the same property? I don't know. Do you think we should put them in the... Oh, let's just put them in the same. I'm overthinking it. They're secondary characters. I don't suppose the furniture matters. Create a new household and move in. Nope, that's not the right one. Manage households. Currently not in world. Ingram in Willow Creek. Interesting. Okay, so configure neighborhood stories. Enable everything. Sure. Oops. Enable everything. Right. Move household into lots. Put her. So they still have to pay. Looks like they still have to pay the rent though. They still have to pay for the furnishings.
I should like to help everyone if possible.
So they just straight up don't have enough money. What if we go to the city ones? Overthinking me never. I will. You know me.
Help everyone if possible.
Jam, thank you for the follow. 2 of 2 units available. Cannot afford this lot. You cannot afford this lot. You cannot afford this lot. Yeah, okay. Medina Studios. Yeah, so you still need to be able to afford the furnishings. So... Oh, there you go. So we just need to find ones with furnishing 0. So that's furnishing 0. Wait, that's 701. Okay, so there's 1 there.
I should like
And
to
1
help
here. So I guess they're moving to the city.
We all want to help one another.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for the raid list. Yeah, do you want to drop it to me in Discord maybe? Okay, so we're going to move her to here. What is not available? Fine, just go for that. Okay,
We all want to help one
and then manage households. Move household into lots. Confirm. Unfurnished. Okay. I think we're done. Hopefully that works. Otherwise, we've just messed everything up. Thank you for the follows. They look like Thai names, maybe? I'm uncertain. Oh, they're from the Philippines. Hi. Okay, now we've got a little bit more space. So, let me itch my eyebrow. Apparently important. So we can convert this room back to being a more toddler-friendly room. So the love seat we will just put in the household inventory. For the time being, we're going to sell that and these and the toy plant. Okay, and then we are going to go to kids room, kids furniture. There we go. Wait, is that the right one? Supports toddlers. Yeah, there we go. That works. Sweet. That's it. That's all we need to change, right? Now we have all of the necessary beds. That was very straightforward. So if we do a watch party this evening...
Save your game.
Thank you. If we do a watch party this evening, does anybody have any particular requests? Not saying we'll definitely be able to find the film, but if we can... Okay, so where actually is Sage hiding? Okay, actually, legitimately, where is Sage? Of course. Oh, wow, look at the plants. Oh, that's very cool. Sage, buddy, please go inside. Yeah, it doesn't like being in the rain, so maybe go inside? Like, leave the rain if you don't like the rain. There we go. We did Coraline already. We did Coraline recently as well. Not sure if you're going to join. No worries. I mean, I'm not sure what's going to happen, to be honest. I don't know that there are enough people interested in watching this evening. But if we were, that's what I meant. I like how he's just asleep on... Oh, he's napping. He's not even sleeping. Sleep. Sleep. Actually sleep. Thank you. Sinbad. I don't think I've seen Sinbad. Maybe. I think probably we're just better off leaving it for this weekend, to be honest. I think planning more in advance makes more sense. Does he have work tomorrow? He does. Okay, I'm just going to wake him up. Connect to the bathroom. Why did they both wake up? Don't know. Same animators as Road to El Dorado. Oh, nice. Was that the same people that did Treasure Planet? Oh, I'll tell you what, I've not seen in ages. Atlantis. That was a good film. I need to rewatch that at some point. DreamWorks golden 2D animation age, yeah. They kind of picked up where Disney left off during the whole kind of Pixar fiasco. Add Spirit to the list. What's Spirit? Yeah, who just ordered the forbidden food? Oh no. From somewhere nice, I hope. Now I want it to... No, I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to have leftovers for dinner. Got bits that need eating. And I have been known to be occasional. What? I have been known to be sensible of occasion. I have been known to be occasional. That's a thing that people say. Help. Have breakfast. Fruit and yogurt parfait, sure. Aw, they're getting sentiment. I really like Sage's outfit. Not gonna lie. Good. Ghost, Patrick Swayze film. Maybe, I mean, usually we watch kind of cutesy films for the most part. How are the plants today? Asking for a friend. They're going okay. He's not tended to them yet. Once he's had his food. Oh, apparently they've been tended to sufficiently recently. Glaze with unbreaking coating. Interesting. Can always order pizza another day. This is true. This is true. I wonder if the place that I used to get them from up the road, the like vegan place up the road, whether they still do them. I don't even know if it still exists, to be honest. No, I've never seen Ghost. I have seen Dirty Dancing. I've seen Dirty Dancing once. Yeah. It was on my list of things that like people repeatedly told me I needed to watch. You can tell it's almost the end of stream. Brain is done. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if that was the judge of when the stream's going to end, then we would end before we even begun. Right. Wait. Fairy dust is required to change the plant's aura, huh? Collect aura petals. I'm guessing these are ready. Collect lightning root leaf. Connect to power grid. Wait, what? Wait. Right. We're just gonna tend to the plants. And likes gardening. Yay! You just get electrocuted by the plant. Collect bottled emotion. No. We could have just been getting potions that way. Is it just going to give a random potion? Like a random emotion? It's interesting. Okay, so wait. Back to this one. Connect to power grid. Can we just grow plants to avoid having bills? I did fine. What do you mean? As in, I wasn't spacing. That seemingly did nothing. I'm confused. Disconnect from power grid. Don't know what the connection to the power grid does. We research. I want to figure out what I'm doing. It does look a bit dangerous, doesn't it? Z, thank you for the follow. What are these plants? They're from the fairy pack. Some of them have ingredients that we use in our potions. Sorry, in our elixirs. So this one we get emotion potions to make elixirs from, or other emotion potions from. And these two give us just ingredients that are used to make elixirs. But apparently we've just linked this one to the power grid. Whatever that means. Go to work. He's just going to be a little bit late for work because he's busy researching this zappy plant. Right, open notebook. Lightning root. Wait, what? They sell for a lot, apparently. Sims can harvest lightning root leaves from the plant, and by connecting it to the power grid, they can generate electricity to offset power bills. However, this connection can pose a risk of dangerous electric shocks. Maybe should have read that first. Oopsie doodles. So wait. How much is this plant worth? Oh. It's worth 425. That's not worth as much as they said it was worth. 550. 500. Okay, so I mean, you're making like a couple of hundred profit per plant. It's not a lot. Could make a business from it though. Leave it, it adds spice. I'm definitely leaving it. If someone ends up dying from touching this plant, then apparently that's what the Sims gods want. Mother Nature, right? That's the like nature god in Sims. They literally talk about her as a physical being at various points, I think. Oh, they're both going to go off to work and leave Sage. Whoops. Maybe we should have him quit his job. Maybe this is a good opportunity. Like, yes, we got quite far in the Elixir Enthusiast. We didn't finish it. One second, let me just see if there is an end to this. What was it under? Nature? Elixir Enthusiasts. Does anybody remember what category this was under? Elixir Enthusiast, there we go. Okay, so there is one further tier. Reach level 10 of the Naturopath career. Craft holistic cure elixir at an apothecary table. So we could still try and complete this in his lifetime, or we could say that having a kid has just... he reevaluated stuff a little bit, and maybe he still does it occasionally from home, but maybe he does handiwork so that he can stay at home. And we just scrap kind of pursuing this career. What do you think? Something to think about anyway. So I think either we stick with the job and we push on and try and complete that aspiration tree. Wait, how old is he? 16 days until he's elder. I mean, we're almost level 7. Oh no, but we still don't have the gardening skill. Yeah, I feel like he's unlikely to complete it. Yeah, maybe this is his last day as a naturopath. Maybe he retires his overalls and to handiwork. And have him upgrade the house a bit. We can have him tend his gardens. Maybe occasionally invite people over. But yeah, maybe it's just time for retirement for him. Early retirement to look after the kid. That seems fair to me. She's got her dreams of being a writer, and she's not had much opportunity to do that yet. He's kind of already done quite well in his career. They have enough money to get them by for a little bit. I like this. Nice plants you got. Thank you. I presume... Do you mean in the game, or... I presume you mean these. The butler just having a barbecue. Of course. Putri? Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? What a great partner and dad. Exactly. It feels like the kind of thing he'd do. You know? So yeah, we'll have him turn in when he gets back from work. But we are going to leave the stream here for today. Oh, let's not leave the stream here for today. Let's leave the stream here for this week. Bittersweet of ending stream on a Friday. It's like, weekend. No streams. I like my streams. I like the community we have. Yeah. For those who are new here, I am Samly. I stream 5 days a week from 4 until 7, Monday to Friday. So it's 7 o'clock now. I start 3 hours ago, whatever time zone you're in. All of my socials can be found in my bio, in my link tree. Includes all of this music, which is music that I make. Includes my little game on Steam. Includes my Discord, where we chat and share cat pics and play games and stuff together. And you see some behind the scenes stuff from the stream too. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of weekend. Inevitably, I will see a bunch of you in the Discord anyway. But for the rest of you, I hope you have a great rest of weekend, and hopefully I will see some of you again soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.